Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. You got the mighty Gator Unleashed here coming at you. We're Sunday evening, April 3rd, 2022. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. We've got this Final Four down to 2, Kansas and North Carolina tomorrow night for the championship. Kind of looking forward to it. Got a few things. Of course, going to do a little self-defense, touch on a little self-defense things. Kind of always into that on my channel. But this is mostly about kind of some collector items, investment things, more so than anything else. You know, you got to have fun. You got to have things that you enjoy, which now I enjoy all the firearm related things, but that is just such a serious self-defense, personal protection, gun-free zones, the Second Amendment, having a right to bear arms, having a right to buy ammunition, all this stuff. It's just so important. It can kind of be a little stressful. So, try to take a little different view of a few things today. Going to be a very short video, hopefully, if I don't get carried away. I've got some case knives that I have collected over the years. They're a good investment. Of course, they have really gone up recently, which that has made the investment better. But as far as starting to invest in them now, I don't really know. I guess they'll continue to go up. It's just hard to see where the times facing our nation and world are going. But money in the bank certainly isn't worth anything, in my opinion. It's getting worth less every day. But I've always been a fan of these trapper knives. Here's one. Man, I love it. This is just so sharp, I think. I carry one of these, an actual case one, and that might have been a bad idea, but I mean, I like them. You know, it's just like everything else. It depends on how you look at it. A lot of people will carry a cheap knife, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. Sometimes I do, but man, these just fit in your pocket. They look big, like just hold them and stuff, but they carry great. They feel great in your pocket. It's just like I talk about carrying a pistol. You may not like to carry one of these, but these just really work for me as far as carrying them. This is a Caribbean blue. Or here in Appalachian America, we call that Caribbean blue. Who's to say that's wrong? Call it whatever the hell we want to. Here's another one of my favorites. These handles are just, man, I just love these. I can't hardly sit here. I like them so good. These knives here are not real old. Matter of fact, the Caribbean blue one, I only bought it a couple years ago. But now these others are 10, 12 years old. Something like that. And something that you might want to consider if you start collecting knives, you got to kind of be careful where you store them. If they get any moisture, they will pit up on you. And they also, if you get out and maybe you're sweaty or if you've been eating popcorn or something crazy, and you piddle around with your knives they'll get salt on them, and you'll have some rust problems. Just a couple of tips that you might want to keep in mind. Put a little oil on your knives every so often and keep them in a good dry place. I've decided I'm going to get a little dry storage ammo box to put mine in. Here's another. This one I've had a really long time. Probably, I don't know, I would say 20 years. I'd say 20 years I've had this particular knife. This is a limited one of 3,000 it says on there. You'll never make that out, I don't believe. My studio is lacking somewhat, but for right now it works. It works. And yeah, we're going big. We're going to be globally known around the world. And in all jokes aside, that would be a curse. I don't think anybody would want that. Now here's another style knife. I think these are copied after like a German Boker, but I'm not sure. I think that's what they call these. This knife, very old. I've had it forever. And I don't have any more like these, like this. The Trappers is what I've really collected over the years. And I have several of them. I kind of picked out the three that I think are the best looking, and Everybody likes different things, of course. But I just think those handles on those three I showed you are really, really nice. Um, this is a 4-blade knife. This one came in a steel case. And I don't really remember, to be honest with you, really even getting this knife. I remember I started collecting them way back, and I did get some different ones, and no doubt this was one of those. I don't really know what my thought process was as to why I got that one, but I do like it. But I don't have many other than the trappers. They're just kind of what I like, and you may pick out another one. There's so many different ones. I think case knives are a good investment. You know, I mentioned I don't know where they're going to go, but I don't think they're going to get worth any less. And then here's another style one. I think these are called a sod buster. And this one is actually hurts that. I got that one. I worked at a cat dealer for 18 years, and they gave us these one year about 15 years ago. But still, it's a nice little case knife, and I do like the yellow handles. Just to some people, everything, you know, when you talk about what something's worth, in reality, that depends on how much it's worth to you or whoever's interested in it. To a lot of people, or to most people that are knife collectors, this would hurt the value of a knife. But to some old guy that mechanicked on Caterpillar equipment for 42 years, he may like this knife a little better because it's got that in it. So it's a little bit, everything's got a little bit of flexibility to it. That's just the way it is. But yeah, I just thought I was going to bring them out here to the channel for a little bit. Another thing, can't have a video without some thought process into self-defense, things of that nature. Something like this. This is cheap. I bought this for $7. I bought two of these for $7 each. 10 years ago. You notice about anything I deal with, if you've watched my channel and picked up on, including these knives I just talked about, ease of carry and comfort are top of my list above all else on anything. This is just a great size little carry knife. It's got a long nylon strap. You can carry it around your waist, where you can just draw it off of from your abs. You can carry it over your shoulder. You can carry it on your side. The last thing I want to do is bring a knife to a gunfight. But there are situations where you could slip something like this into a place. This is better than nothing. There's places you could take this and not take a gun. I'm certain. So I think, especially for $7, and I don't know what you can get something like this for now. But being as the world we live in is just, our society continues to plunge downward, decline in every way. Morals and values and just decency and just for lack of better words, goodness is just fading from our society quickly. Everybody hates each other. Everybody's ready to kill each other over a simple difference of opinion. Just a lot of bad stuff. So yeah, I'm all into having a way of defending myself, and having something like that little knife I just showed you. It's not going to break your bank. Anybody can afford something like that, and it's better than nothing. Now, a lot of that stuff goes back again to, you have to be able to remain cool-headed, and you don't want to be just going out and getting into stuff all the time and pulling a knife on people. That's a really serious thing, just like pulling a gun is. I'm talking about the situations where you are pushed into a corner and you have to fight back. I'd rather have that as not have anything. It might give you a little bit better chance if something terrible was to happen to you and yours in your life. This is just something thought. This doesn't. Anything I say is just an opinion. I'm just trying to always promote thought process. Just to be aware of what's around you, what's going on in our world, and try to take precautions. That's just my advice. That doesn't mean that's right. I want everybody to do what works for them. If you don't worry about nothing, if you don't ever think you're going to be bothered by anybody, or never going to be in a situation where somebody tries to rob you or kill you or whatever, then you don't need to think about something like that. But I do wish everybody would consider the possibilities of bad things happening. A lot of bad people out there. The huge majority of people are good, no question about that. It's not even close. I mean, it's 99, 98%, way up in the high 90s percentage-wise. I think people are good. Certainly not going to be out trying to attack and kill people. And then here is something I got today that I kind of wanted to just. I was at Walmart today doing my weekly, or the weekends I always go and do some ammo shopping, and I did get another box of the 325 rounds of 22 Federal 40 grain ammo today that I've showed you guys on this channel several times. They're still 22.46. They had several boxes of them at the Walmart in London, Kentucky today. Just a great investment. You can't go wrong. If you don't have a 22, if you're never going to shoot a 22, you can't go wrong buying them. I don't know what you invest your money in, 401k, whatever you do, 22 is a better investment. 22 long rifle ammo at this time. But this little knife at Walmart was $5.94. $5.94. So I picked it up, got to look at it. It's got a good feel to it. It's got a clip on the side. Folding knife, Ozark Trail. I haven't opened it because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've got several knives. I don't carry this knife I showed you here much. I will on occasion, if depending on where I go and how they are with gun laws. I don't break the law. If somewhere says you can't take a gun, I usually just don't go. But anyway, $5.94. Imagine trying to make this for $5.94. I bought one of these. I may just stick it up. I may take it out tomorrow and take it to work and carry it. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I could afford to give $6 for it. It's never going to be worth any less than that, I don't think. Just something, if you need a knife, might be worth looking at. Like I mentioned earlier, carrying the Trapper 2, or the Trappers. If you lose that, you've lost a knife. Those are bringing $75 today anywhere. Anywhere they're bringing $75, or close to it. So, if you can get a knife at Walmart for $5.94 plus tax, just to have for some general things you may run into, you may need to cut a tag off something, or cut a rope, or there's just all kinds of stuff could happen. It's really handy to have a pocket knife with you, or some kind of little knife. It's as handy as it can be. Wanted to introduce that to the channel, and also I wanted to touch on. I'm not a big supporter of Walmart. I'm actually sort of anti-Walmart, and I got to thinking here the other day, I'm always talking about Walmart. I went for about a year and a half and didn't darken the doors at Walmart. We do all of our grocery shopping at a local IGA. I avoid Walmart at all costs. Target, I wouldn't walk in one for nothing. I wouldn't drink a Coca-Cola today if they give me a lifetime supply. That's another story. We'll go into that later. Don't get off track. That's how these videos gets too long. Going to have a video upcoming here one day this week, most likely. Just depends on how things fall at work, and that's been total insanity here lately. If I could get home at a decent time, don't have to work late, fixing stuff and store up, we'll have a video soon. This will be continuing my choosing your weapon, self-defense volume I've been doing. I don't know where I'll be on this. Maybe volume 8. I'm not sure. I'll have it figured out time I do the video, but coming up on that, it's going to be the Glock 45. Just a quick look at this. This is a 19 slide and a 17 frame. You can notice this frame is longer. These are 17 plus 1. They come with 3 mags, and they're not as high as the Glock 17 is right now at the local store. I also wanted to touch on that. I mentioned the other day the Glock 48 here at London, Kentucky at Center Target was $4.99, and then as I was doing the video, I got to thinking about that. I was wrong. It was $5.49. The next cheapest Glock they had was a 26, and it was $6.49. The Glock 19 was $6.99, and the Glock 17 was $7.99. They did not have one of these 45s, so I don't know how they're doing on. I don't know if they're rare. I don't really know. I don't have any info on that. By the time I do the video on it, I will though. I'll do a little research. And we'll dive into this then. But as I say, everything is always your choice. This may be the one that fits you perfect. I really like it. I really do. It doesn't fit my hand as good as the Glock 48 or the Taurus G3C. And because of that, I'll probably never carry this for personal protection. And that's what my videos are about. My videos are not about going out to a range and shooting, though I am going to bring that to the channel. That's coming to the channel within a year, probably within 6 months, depending on how things go. And those are good videos. I'm not knocking the people that do those videos. They're great. I like to watch them shoot. Sometimes I'll watch them at breaks on work. Sometimes I'll sit around if the wife is watching something I don't like. I'll flip one of them on, plug my headphones in, and I'll sit and watch them shoot. I love to watch the shoot videos. But it's a totally different situation than being out in public and having to have a weapon on you that you're capable of defending yourself with. Yeah, you need range time with that weapon. But there are several things that's drastically more important, such as how comfortable that is for you to carry and how it fits your hand and how you can manipulate it. Also, how you carry it, concealed or on a holster, shoulder holster, inside the waistband, in your back pocket. Nearly an endless subject. But anyway, I don't want to get too carried away here with my video tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the little knife show. Case knives are really cool. Really something that's even at this point, I think probably still a good investment. And they're just cool. I just think they're really just cool to look at. I really just love them. But now that's just me. You may not like them. You may like a model car. This is some food for thought, guys. Hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Back to work tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get in there and clock in. It's just the greatest feeling in the world. Monday morning is. Everybody have a great week. Probably be back to the channel here before the week's out, I hope. You guys take care.